time to make a map with the melee weapons. We've been waiting for this device for so long, and I had to make something with it, and this turned out so good. All right, guys, I'm excited to make a map with the melee weapons. I'm thinking I want to make a parkour map. Before we start building, I want to test one more thing. I tested out a lot in my Mythbusters video, and in pushing the limits the other week, there's still one last thing. So I got my melee designer here, and I've increased my knockback force up and my knockback multiplier. Now, we know with vehicles that when you have the knockback up, it like launches them. But I was thinking the other night if we could actually ride them. So let's see. When wait, no. I can't hit it when it's down. Wait a second. Whoa! Wait, you can hit it from the side, but you can't hit it from the top. I don't know why you can't hit it from the top, but if we're standing behind it here, can we move it? Whoa, we can totally do it. Okay, maybe I gotta crouch on to be a little bit more stable. Boom. I get launched off. Maybe there's a better vehicle for this. Maybe we can do it better with the bus. Slightly more stable. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, yeah, we can totally ride it. That gives me an idea for a level. What if the level was to ride the bus all the way to that island way off in the distance? Let's give it a try. See if we can make it. Here we go. Boom. Okay, we're riding the bus. We're flying up. Okay, and now we're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna totally make it. Here we go. Wait, no, wow, almost. We just missed it. Oh, I can totally make that. Come on, you can do it, bus. We just jump off. Okay, we made the distance. I just didn't jump off at the right time. Regardless, this totally works, and we can absolutely use this as a level. This is perfect. This will probably be my final level just because it's so awesome. Okay, let's start building. Okay, so I'm on this island because I want a bunch of water, and I'm thinking I want to use the new colossal props and galleries just because it's new. I like to use the new stuff. Also probably use some of like the fortress pieces like this. Hey, what the heck is this? Is there a new tree? It like comes out of the side. Oh, wow, that's really cool. New prop, guys. Okay, I'm thinking it could be fun if you like start out in the middle of the water, like on a platform like this, and have to make your way over to a bigger base or something that's over here on the island. So I think I want to start by having like a sword placed into this, but I want to make sure they can't like make this jump with mantling, and which they can right now. Ugh. Maybe I'll have to turn off mantling and sprinting. I don't like that. Let's see if I can even make this jump with the sword. Oh yeah, we can totally make it. Problem is just the sprinting and mantling. I don't want people to cheat. I guess I'm gonna turn off mantling, and actually I'm gonna turn off sprinting too. I know that stinks, but I want to use the speed of the melee weapons later. Okay, so we're gonna have a little jump series here where you gotta use your charge jump to make it to the next level. All right, and level 1 is done. Easy. Okay, I've added a little bit of aesthetics here just to make it look cool, you know. But for level 2, I'm thinking what I want to do is have some sort of like a Neo where you have to jump around a wall and then zoom over. We've got this big pillar here. Let's see if this is even possible. So we're gonna jump, and okay, you cannot make that at all like a normal Neo. Let's try it with the strafer. Actually, I wonder if people could like jump around and then do the charge and kind of make, oh yeah, you can get around it that way. That's an interesting level. Let's move this over just a little bit so we can actually make it as a strafing one. Yeah, there we go. Gonna do the same thing here. Boom. Yes, you can totally make it. That's awesome. That is a very difficult jump though. So I'm only gonna make 2 of them because it's kind of hard. You guys are always telling me my levels are too hard. Look guys, if I can do the jump, it's not too hard. Experts can use the dodge technique, and then those that are a little less skilled can use the charge technique. Okay, I think for this next level, I want to make it an ice sliding level where you have to use the charge technique to gain speed, but I don't know if this is really gonna work. I haven't really tested this out yet. Now, one thing I've discovered about these cool Colosseum pieces is that you can build off of them. They're like terrain, thus making it a little bit easier here to have chillers on it. Just need to build something around this so it doesn't look so, I don't know, rough. Okay, there we go. It looks like a cool bridge, and you still get the chiller effect here that gives you the ice that you need. Okay, here we go. We're gonna see if we can get a little extra speed. Well, I don't know if this is really gonna be good or not. Oh wait, I got an idea. Okay, so I've tested this out a few times. Here's the jump. It's impossible to make with this like charge jump. It's just too far, and it's even impossible to make if you just do the speed from this. So jump, you can't make it. You have to do a combination of running, you gotta do the charge jump, get the speed, and then you jump and then do a ground pound, or that's the jump attack. I just need to put a wall back there to stop you from going any further. Okay, now what I'm doing is just building this giant tower here, because what I'm gonna do is eventually have a dropper, but I gotta get my player up to the top of this tower first. So I'm gonna have some levels that are kind of winding around the tower, and then you'll get to the top of the tower and have to go through a dropper for doing strafes and backwards things and stuff. And that'll eventually get you over to a room, continue on to the other levels. Plus, the really tall tower there looks really cool from the beginning of the map. And we like when things look cool, right? One issue with this, though, is these walls have quite the slope to them. So we're gonna have to come up with some aesthetic solution to this. So it's leaving a big gap in between. All right, so I'm just filling in the corners with this piece right here. I mean, it's not looking perfect. It's not super symmetrical. I mean, it's okay. Has some flaws in it, but we're okay with flaws. All right, now I'm just building some cascading steps. You have to do a charge jump to get up. I really like this charge jump. I just think it's so cool. It's so satisfying. But I feel like if I did this all the way up the entire tower, it would get really boring. So I think that's probably good enough for those jumps. I think what I'm going to do is reset their inventory, and we're going to make a new sword. Actually, you know what? Let's make it a hammer. And what's going to be special about this one is I'm going to make the speed adjustment like totally maxed out. So now with it equipped, I can run extra fast and make longer jumps and do fun things. So now what I'm going to do is make some ramps that are going to wind its way up to the top. You're going to have to run up and jump around gaps. For example, here's the first jump. It's pretty dark, guys. I'm sorry it's so dark. But you would run up and have to do a little pound jump and then keep running up here and do more jumps. Should be a fun level. All right, so I think I got this level figured out. It's actually kind of difficult. So I'm sorry for those out there that struggle with parkour, but it's not too hard. I mean, this is probably the hardest jump because it takes a little bit more finesse. It's not all speed. And then this jump right here is a little bit tough. You just don't want to hit the side of the tower because you'll fall. And then you get up here, you hit a checkpoint, and you get your jumping sword back, and you just jump up here. If you can make it. I promise you can make this jump. Okay, there you go. And now we got to figure out this last stretch to the top of the tower. I'm thinking it could be fun here. Like fight zombies all the way up to the top of the tower. Ooh, that could be cool. Okay, let's build that. One thing I'm going to do here, though, is to add a new sword. I'm going to call this my knockback sword. So it's actually going to do 0 damage. It's going to have huge knockback power. All right, let's test this out. We have some legendary brews here, but... Ooh, wait, what the heck? Oh, I didn't pick up my weapon. Get the sword. All right, here we go. We got the sword and boom, boom. Okay, we're knocking them back. I think the key with these guys is to kind of dodge them and then nail them. Oh, they go flying. Oh, man, this is actually really fun. This is actually a really fun level, guys. I've got a whole trail of these guys, and I can just knock them now. We're blasting them out of there. But you just got to run all the way up to the top. It's kind of a long journey. The brutes will stop spawning once you hit this checkpoint. You're going to still have to knock these ones out of the way so they don't keep coming and attacking you. Bye-bye. Oh, there he goes. Now I got to figure out my dropper, and I'm putting in some lights right now so we can actually see where we're going. I mean, that is a deep hole, but you can see the whole way down. The key to this level is that you can kind of strafe around to where you want to go. So this will be a little different than a normal dropper. So it should be fun because you won't be able to do these kind of moves without a melee weapon. But I think I got this all worked out. So you just kind of have to like be really quick. I have done this though. I know it's possible. Ooh, there we go. Oh, I made it. That was really close. Oh, but that is really satisfying. Then you'll be able to run out over here where our bus is going to be located, where we'll be able to ride this thing all the way over to the other side of the island. Let's set that all up. Okay, so here's the bus level. You come over here, you got to jump on the front of the bus, and then you just hit it, and you just kind of keep swinging. Hopefully you don't fall off. Oh, if you fall off, you die, and the bus respawns. Okay, we'll get it this time. Here we go. Ready? Yeah! Oh, yeah, we got it. Just got to keep swinging. No, 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 don't fall down, don't fall down. Go, 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 go. Oh, yeah, we made it. Jump off. Oh, and we got our fancy island here. I missed the GG sign. It's way over here in the middle with the fireworks. Right, that's it. I added in some trees and some bones to make it look a little better. And that's the melee map. Here's the code. Have fun.